It is February 1st, 2026. I'm setting up for the Censorship Sucks Round Table Radio Show tonight. Bear with me. I'm still trying to get all the bells, whistles, and clicks set up. Thank you for your patience. Hope you've all had a great week and weekend. And week to come. I'll be getting everybody up and rolling here in just a little bit. I've got out and tried to catch as many streams as I possibly could. So I hope you all can come in and be with us tonight. Appreciate each and every one of you. It's been a kind of trying weekend for me, but I'm going to get it going. Hope you all understand. And I'm going to make this work tonight. Love and miss you guys all, and as always. I know you all count on us. We count on you too. So with that, I'm still setting up. I'm going to get everything rolling here in just a minute. Please bear with me. I'll get censorship up here in just a few minutes. John and the crew will be in. Do. Welcome in, everybody. Like I said, I'm setting up yet. So let me get John and the guys up here, and I'll get them rolling. I know Barry's not normally with us, but I'm sure Doc will come in soon. And so will...
hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
And, I like that piano.
Getting everything set up here. I seen Barry was live, so I added him in. I don't know if he's coming in or not.
Barry?
Yeah, I saw Barry earlier.
Why would Barry come in?
Yeah, I don't know if he's coming in or not.
He's a Wednesday guy.
Yeah, I know he's a Wednesday guy.
I mean,
but I don't.
He might.
I don't know.
Let's see. There's someone in the lobby right now.
Yeah, go ahead and let him in. I'm still working on some bells and whistles here, please.
Okay. Doc 69 in the lobby.
Yeah, let him in. Open the door and let him in.
There we go.
Hey, I made it.
How's it going, bro?
It's going okay. My Rumble wasn't working. I was trying to listen to the show, the opening, and it wasn't working. I don't know.
Oh, we don't have a show opening with that. There's no opening to that.
No, I know. I
sound.
was listening to the live stream, and it wasn't. It was just kept replaying your what you said at the beginning, the 2026 thing. It kept replaying that over and over again. You might want to check and make sure the Rumble
For
stream is
Rumble
working.
Side?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Where did Rumble go?
Man, I am watching the moonrise right now, and it is insane.
Is it full moon tonight?
Oh yeah, it just came over the mountains, man. Like 5 minutes ago, I was watching it, come up over the horizon. It was so cool looking, dude. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's really like orange, because it's sunset right now. It's like exactly sunset. So
Yep.
yeah.
Too cloudy
You
here
might
to see
just-
good.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, because if you're a little west of me, I would say, right? You're a good deal west.
Yeah. We still got a little bit of light over the hill, but it's we had rain this afternoon.
I
So.
see what happened on Rumble. Okay, hold on. Give it a
Anybody
minute.
out there on the West Coast, man?
Give it
if
a
you're in
minute
California
and
or,
refresh over there. It should come
Okay.
out. There it is.
Get ready. You're gonna watch the sun set and the moon rise simultaneously.
It is
That's pretty
that time
cool.
of year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're working good on Rumble now.
Yeah, I had two encoders going at the same time to the same place. That don't always work.
That'll
out.
do it. Yeah, no.
That yeah, like I said, that don't always work out. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I always check the Rumble feed before I come into the show. Make sure everything's working on that side.
Yeah, sometimes the one that usually gives me trouble is BitChute.
Yeah.
Because BitChute sometimes will stick.
Yeah.
But I've been having some good luck with it here lately. Other than if I do a long stream, it'll cut out after 11, between 10 and 12 hours. It'll cut out. Because I usually do an encore stream.
Yeah.
In between, or here the last few days, probably since Friday last week, I started doing the AI music, and people were liking it. So mine, David Hoggs, and Roger Hansen's music, I've been putting in there.
On the live stream that you're running all the time.
Yeah, the one that's all the time. That's
Yeah.
the one. Yeah. Let me go in here to Teams, not Teams, but OBS, and make sure that I have the right. There we go. Nope, that's not the one. Where is? Oh, right there. There it is.
All right, let's close that. I can close that window altogether. Open this.
Hey,
Let's
David
see where
Hogg,
we're
how
at
you doing,
here.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, it's
Hey, how good?
it's rolling, and we're going.
Cool. All right.
I hope
Jeff,
I hope you and Willie bring the funny later. That's all I gotta say.
You're talking to CS, right?
You right.
Yeah.
No, you. Hello.
You-
God,
Did you get a
you're
chance
so
to read
dense.
any of the? What's that?
He's so dense.
Sometimes. It's true. But I'm telling you, those
Stubborn
warm
like a
hot
mule
dogs are
pig.
delicious.
Everybody.
Oh man, did you get a chance to read any of the Epstein stuff?
A little of it.
There's too many
you know,
pages. I'm gonna have to condense it. That's all I'm gonna have to say.
I'll just put it through Notebook LM and say, show me the saucy bits. Yeah.
The saucy bits. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they'll break it down.
I follow a bunch of people that had specific things that they wanted to search. Like there was a bunch of crypto guys posting about Epstein's various crypto-related people and experiences,
Right.
and it like he didn't like Michael Saylor because he was too autistic to bribe.
That's
to
funny.
get in. Like Michael Saylor wanted to give him money to go to this dinner, and they took the money and he went to the dinner, and Epstein was so annoyed and creeped out by him that he didn't want to deal with him ever again.
That's funny. I do like the one about, of course, it's weird. It's an email to himself talking about Bill Gates, where I guess Bill picked up an STD from some Russian chick, and he was trying to get antibiotics to sneak to his wife Melinda, so she wouldn't realize that he gave her an STD. But the thing is, that's from Epstein to Epstein. So yeah, it's weird, and a lot of them it's just like wild accusations that people have reported.
Yeah, a lot of them. Like there was a whole stack of them that were from 2019, and they were phone calls from obviously completely mentally ill people.
Yeah, right before Trump's running for office. Yeah.
So and I think I think maybe I would say probably only 10, maybe 20% of it is legitimate.
Yeah,
but it's clear that there was some crazy connections to the upper echelons of power and Epstein, and it's
yeah. Well, a lot of people that said, "Oh, I've never been there. I'm not going there." Apparently, even Elon was talking about not going there, but he's like making plans to go, and Epstein's like, "I'm going to send you a helicopter," blah 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 blah, and then at the last moment, for whatever reason, Epstein canceled on him. So the real reason Elon didn't go to the island is because it got canceled on him.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, there's so many different mentions of like this guy clearly had a high position in the gray markets that move between business and government to make the wheels of finance move.
Yeah,
it's very clear that he was some kind of weird bag man.
Yeah, he was kind of like the golf course, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Yes,
yeah, a lot of deals were made there, and apparently through wild parties,
Yeah, and there's somebody pulled out a list from it of their drug prices and their like rewards tier list. If you were a high spender, you got a cheaper price on your drugs while you were on the island.
Well, that's the way it should be,
Well, I mean, it's fair enough.
Yeah, you got your little loyalty card,
Exactly.
Yeah, the nice thing about the loyalty card is not only does it give you a discount on cocaine, you can also use it to form lines. So yeah,
exactly.
On mines, I didn't know you could use those for mine tokens.
No, line.
Oh, lines. Oh, okay, I thought you said mines tokens.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think mines tokens were a accepted currency at Epstein Island.
Yeah.
It's Ethereum, right?
Well, actually, you know what? They used to
swapped
be,
it to Ethereum,
but that's when they were $3 a piece, and now that they're worthless, it's funny. Mines tokens crashed around the same time Epstein was gone. Think about it.
Yeah,
Think about it.
Huh.
Yeah. There was some interesting stuff about that.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Ethereum, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, he had his fingers figuratively and literally in all kinds of pies. It was, yeah,
from all over the place.
Yeah, I think somebody searched the records for the Rothschilds, and they get mentioned like 21,000 times through his email database.
Oh,
makes sense
in a good way, though. Only positively.
Sure.
Yeah,
of course.
There's nothing negative to say about the Rothschilds.
Allegedly, right?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yes.
A really sweet
Everything's
family.
alleged.
Very nice people.
Allegedly. That's an ignorant.
Oh man, yeah, it's pretty wild that like the schizos and the conspiracy theorists were more accurate than people are aware. Like I think people are. I think like regular human beings are like maybe a year or two away from finding out we live in a giant Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'll be interesting.
Yep. Well, apparently, July 8th, Trump is supposed to announce that there's extraterrestrial.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the latest scuttlebutt. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, hey, look, at this point, I'll be like, okay, well, I got things to do, so you guys make yourselves at home.
Yeah.
Right.
They ain't going to open daycares down here, are they? Yeah.
Like, they're not going to open no leering centers for aliens, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to come down demanding rice and bananas.
Yes. How much of my tax dollars are you going to give them? Yeah.
No, what they're going to say is the aliens were the ones that created the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market.
There you go.
So
we all have to
everything
switch to CBDCs.
Yeah, so it's part of their intergalactic currency
payment system. Yeah.
Yeah. So you could trade those in for galactic credits later on.
Yep.
Possibly.
Oh. If you have the high enough social credit score.
Yeah. If your social credit score is, well, pick a number.
I don't know about you, but like the Ferengi, I'm going to hang on to my gold press latinum.
Yeah, gold press latinum. Yes, be a Ferengi.
I've been collecting the old silver, the silver coins for years out of change. Right. We have a nice little stack of them, just in case. Like, hey, this is real money. It's actual silver. Here you go.
Yeah.
It's like I said before. I used to buy silver at $7 an ounce.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's over $100 and what? Almost $120 or more.
Didn't it kind of crash a little bit yesterday?
Oh yeah, it collapsed. It's down to like 85.
Yeah.
But the real thing is when it hits 326 or something like that is what the projection is. Then it becomes unattainable.
Yeah. Well, you could buy all the silver in the world, but it don't mean jack until you sell it.
Well, I know Elon, that's one of his big things with the company right now. Buy all the silver you can. You need it for rockets. You need it for everything electronic. You need it for, whatever. But silver is the way to go.
Yeah. Now they're pushing copper.
Copper.
I couldn't believe it.
I'll take copper. It's easier to get a hold of.
Yeah, but the problem is you get too much copper around your house, the tweakers start showing up.
This is true. You got to watch out for that.
Tweakers start showing up. Yeah.
Yeah, they got to watch out for tweakers and copper. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Your 1982 pennies are now worth about 3 cents in melt value.
Yeah.
Yeah, like anything 1982 and earlier is worth 3 cents in copper melt value.
Well, I always knew that there was something wrong with the penny when you could go to like these convenience stores or places that had if you went to the like Indian caverns or someplace like that, they had this. You put a penny in the deal and you could crush it, flatten it, and make it.
Right. It'd be a souvenir penny. Yeah.
And
it cost you 50 cents.
Yeah, and you knew that there was a problem with that. Because it's really illegal to do that. Because
it is.
There's a law that says when you deface or change the money, a currency into something else without approval, blah blah blah, and blah,
All I'm saying is, if I have my own little kiln to melt them, they will never know.
No, they might be able to tell by the content if they check content. No, so
you just got to heat it up enough that it melts the GPS tracker in every penny.
Yeah, you would have to take it. You would have to slip some, old computer wires that weren't, de-wrapped that still had the
Yeah.
plastic on them to throw them in to make some
Yep. Knowing the government, they'll put like one little drop of unobtainium in every penny so they can track it.
I'm surprised with all the chips out there that they haven't put a chip in every coin.
I think they're going to phase out all coins and paper here soon. I think that's all going away.
Yeah, they want us off the cash standard.
Well, they're going to hyperinflate it to. I mean, there's with the way that things are structured, they have no choice but to print to grow the economy.
Right.
And
that's the problem.
It's just going to come to the point where the dollar itself is too cumbersome to use for the system.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen, and that they're going to use that as the impetus to transfer things over to stable coins.
Right. I think we should switch to the Quatlu. If it works in Star Trek.
There you go.
It's good betting money. Got to
Hey,
50,000 Quatlus. I'm a human.
I'm down with bottle caps as long as the government doesn't get to control it.
Yeah.
Like that's the biggest problem with the
God.
currency situation is the government being able to print it and then dictating that the banks can print $9 for every one that you give them.
Yeah, and then they loan those imaginary dollars out, and yeah.
So it makes it's at so many levels devalued that it's just makes the system work inappropriately.
Yeah, and part of the reason.
Yotivation's in the lobby, everybody.
Hi, Yotivation.
I let her in. She's in.
Okie dokie.
I get the Simp of the Day award. I let Yotivation in. Yay!
Oh my God!
Victory.
Hi, Yo.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
I
I
can
can hear you.
Yay! I didn't have my mic, so I was talking into the air. Hi.
Hello.
You sound like you're in a bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess it won't work out, but at least I can
It
say
will
hi
work
to
out
you
because
guys.
it's so clear. It's clear.
There you go. Yeah, I'm not a producer. Don't listen to me.
It's clear.
Yeah, don't listen to him.
Yeah.
Hi.
Don't listen to me.
Thank
Okay.
you so much for being here all the time. You're just so amazing. Thank you so, so much for filling in that void. I'm sorry I haven't been able to be here, you guys. I miss you all so much. Things are getting better and hopefully settling down soon, but not quite yet.
Well, we can't wait to have you back, obviously.
Oh, I
Hearing
miss
you-
you guys.
Hearing you here is so nice. It's so great to hear from you. I hope everything's going awesome.
It's getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is getting better, so that's good.
Yeah.
A year of total change. Everything's 100% different, and change is difficult. But we're getting through it, and we went through all the hard stuff. It's going to be better.
Good.
Good. Change is always a
I
tough process.
interrupted conversation.
No.
Who's
I don't think so.
interrupting what?
No, I don't think you can.
Yeah,
I was just
that's
going
my
to bring
job.
up this argument I had with Leo last night, the Brave Browser AI. I was trying to ask it to pull up the show, and it just insisted that Dragus Productions and the Wednesday night show, there's no such thing. YouTube doesn't have anything like that, even remotely close. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm watching it in my other tablet right now. And it was ridiculous. It started going off about WWE or something, wrestling.
What?
Right.
I'm like, no, nothing to do with wrestling, dude.
Sometimes it sounds like wrestling.
Yeah, I'm like, Dragus Productions on YouTube. You can't look that up. You can't reference. It's like, well, I can look for it, but I don't see it.
Yeah. Did you try Drake and Gus?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I did. I finally
Okay.
got it figured out with Drake.
Because they show up everywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Don't give him
David, you
ideas.
sound amazing.
Yeah, you caught me in a good 15-minute time window.
I'm glad.
I'll be
I'm
coughing up
so
a lung
happy
in
to
about
hear
30
you
minutes.
all.
Do you need the link for tonight, John? The
What link?
YouTube link? Do you want it?
No. I can. If I go open YouTube right now, it'll be right at the top of my feed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
we're on
saying.
YouTube?
I was going to see if I could get AI to like pull it up and maybe clip a couple segments from it, because it was that like 10-minute rant I went on. I wanted to pull out. That was just great. And
See,
yeah,
you need
it
an
was
open
just
claw bot, and that will do
an
that stuff for you.
open claw bot. Okay.
Yes, yes,
You need to get yourself an AI agent, John. For sure.
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things I want to open tonight with. I don't know if you saw what I sent you, Doc.
Yeah. I did.
But like AGI, and that's what I was going in to pull up the conversation I had about AGI with Leo last night, and it was interesting. But it I was scrolling down, and I realized I got into this big argument about about Dragus Productions with the damn thing. I was like, what the hell? Reminded of that conversation. I kind of forgot about it,
Yeah.
So you get to talk about the Church of Molt.
Oh yeah.
Molt.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's kind of funny though. Like it, just the way that the whole thing operates. People are really impressed by something that's really not that impressive.
Right.
It's weird though, it's just weird.
Well, it mocks us and imitates us, and people are like, "Oh my God, it's like it's sentient." No, it's just doing what it sees.
Well, and it uses like 3 techniques. I was reading a paper on it today. It uses
Okay. Just let's save it for the show, man. Save it for the show. I don't want to cover this stuff like twice in a row in 5 minutes time.
Oh no, it's fine. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's very interesting how it works, and there are a lot of cool use cases.
But bring it up, and anything else you got on it, like just bring it up.
Yeah.
You're in New York right now, right?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, motivation! I was working outside today with a buddy of mine. I got sunburnt to crap. I mean, it was so hot out.
You're so braggadocious.
I'm telling you, it was brutal.
Well, I got snow burned.
Okay, good.
Wind burned. It's been in the negatives.
Yeah, it's 80 degrees every day now. It's like kind of perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was 23 this morning. Yeah.
Hey,
you chose to move to New York.
This is true.
Yes.
I made you well aware of Arizona and California and the West Coast years ago.
I love it here, actually. I love the snow. I'm a northern girl. This is my jam.
Yeah.
I love it.
Just stay out of New York City.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's I'm upstate. It's
And Albany.
whole other
And Albany.
up here. Whole other
And Albany.
up here. Whole other
And Albany.
up here.
I had a friend that lived up in the Catskills. When he was stationed in the Army, he was up at the Army base. I can't remember which one that's up there, but they used to get feet of snow. He had snowmobiles. It was a blast. He said living up there for outdoor stuff.
Yep,
I did it. I love the mountains too. Don't get me wrong. I did it. I'm done with it. But yeah, I've shoveled snowstorms that were higher than my chest. Or was deeper than my chest.
Yeah, I remember that one year we got 3 feet of snow in one night. I was actually in Pennsylvania, which then it's just on the border of New York. It was during COVID. I wasn't supposed to be
Butler?
in New York.
Was you in Butler?
No. Gosh, I can't even remember what part it was. My cousin lives there, and she let me stay with her. And they got 3 feet of snow in one night. And when we got up the next day, the dude, her boyfriend, he didn't even have a shovel. He didn't have anything. My cousin and I went out with beach buckets and little tiny beach shovels trying to clear snow. Then we got cookie sheets. I called Censorship Sucks. Well, we talked on the computer.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, help.
I remember that too. I'm like, get kitty litter and put it under the tires. And it's like,
Yeah.
It was so deep. I couldn't even get to my truck or to open the door or drive or anything. It was crazy. We were snowed in.
Yeah, I remember that conversation. That was
Actually
funny.
busting my cousin out of there that night. We kind of Thelma and Louised it. I got angry at the guy because he was so incompetent as a man, and I stole her away, took his beer, and left him there stranded with no vehicle. Son of a
And no
beast.
beer.
No
Yeah,
beer.
took all his beer.
That's cold-blooded.
Yikes.
Oh,
That's a
I
cold-blooded.
was so
You can take a man's car, but not his
Yeah.
beer.
I can't even tell you all the details. Oh, I got in a fist fight. I will tell you that.
I bet.
Yeah, it was crazy. My cousin had just
Hey,
died,
girl.
so I was a little emotional.
That happens. That happens.
Yeah. Oh, it's almost showtime.
Almost. We're getting there.
Yeah, is he going to join us?
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I sound good enough or
Yeah,
nor
you're-
am
you're
I
good enough.
informed enough.
Just
Why
get
don't
closer
you
to the
pop in for
microphone.
a little bit and just say hi to everybody. David Hogg did it last week. You know what
Yeah,
I
they
mean?
took my puppy, and they wouldn't give me my puppy back until I did like 30 minutes of
No,
radio
you
time.
can't do Alex Jones switching out for a cat. All right?
Hey, I made it up.
Well, Mushy, you better
Yeah.
put Mushy away.
Oh,
All right?
yeah.
All right. I'm going to take and get us going here in just a sec. So go ahead and hang up, everybody, and I'm going to call you
right.
right back. All right?
I'll try to
All right.
come back for the Willie segment.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I'm
All
not
right.
Are
holding
we
my
going
breath.
in the same room?
Okay.
Yeah, same room.
Yeah, same room. Just hang up and wait for him to call you back.
I don't know if he can.
I'll end the
guess.
meeting. We'll see if it works.
All right.
All right. Well, folks, I'm going to get everybody back, and we'll start the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. The real part, that was the pre-show, and I'm going to get everybody going here. There's Doc 69,
Sir.
and let me get John in here, and let me see if I can find Yotivate. No, I can't find Yotivation because she's not using she's using a guest.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, she knows the room, though.
Huh? Yeah.
She knows what room it is, at least. You got to keep an eye on that lobby.
Yeah. I'll try. But one of you guys will probably get it before me. 30 seconds. All right.
Alrighty.
Here's your countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're live and on the radio side right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Sunday night edition for February 1st, 2028. January is in the books. It's history, folks. Put a bow on it. It's gone. Welcome to February. With me tonight, we got Doc 420 in the house. How you doing, Doc?
Doing well, doing well.
Awesome. And a special guest, a blast from the past, Yotivation Nation on the mic. What's up, yo?
Hey guys, thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be back. It's been so long. I've missed you all.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to have you on, yo. And you sound great. You might be in a rain, but other than that, you sound great.
I don't have my mic. I apologize if the sound is terrible.
It's okay. You mainly came in for the pre-show to say hi to everyone, and I kind of put, egged you on to sort of come in for at least the first 10, 15 minutes, just because nobody's heard your voice in so long.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
It's always our pleasure, and we just want everyone to know that you're doing great, and life is a box of roses, right?
Oh yeah, everything's getting better. I tell you, it's been a really crazy year. A lot of a change is happening. Hopefully, I'll have my footing here pretty soon, and maybe you'll be hearing more of me as the year goes on.
Okay. And you haven't like converted over to the dark side, like you're now a big, like Democrat?
No, 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 no.
Okay, good.
I own a house and stuff, so no, that'll never happen again. I used to be a Democrat a long time ago.
Yeah, we know. You were even active in the cause.
I hate to admit it, but I actually did vote for Jerry Brown at one time.
That one time.
Long,
Yikes.
way back in the 1900s.
That one time back in college, I experimented with it.
Well, many such cases.
All right, let's dive into some stories, man. I have just been trying to wrap my head around this craziness around the AI-only social network. It is called Moltbook, moltbook.com. You can't really, well, I guess you can join it as a human, but you can't post to it. You got to be a robot AI to post to this site and to, have other friends, and I'm sure private chats that are probably done in some obscure language that only AI can even fathom to understand. Doc, this is right up your alley, man. What's going on with all this?
Well, what this experiment is a group of AI agents. What these agents are the kind of things that maybe you've seen commercials for during like a football game or something, where you can talk to your phone and Siri will change your calendar for you, or book a flight or cancel a flight. These AI agents, though, are programmed to act more like social media personalities for this sandbox, and they use a couple interesting techniques to create their own data to scrape from and reinforce their own learning models. So it's like a wildlife version of an AI sandbox where two AIs can talk to each other and learn from one another.
Mm-hmm. Yotivation, does that sound not at all creepy?
I know, my eyes are big as saucers. What the heck are they talking about? Because they can have their own language that we'll never understand. What are they going to do?
AI's done that in the past, right? Where they just, start some new language so no one can, understand what they're talking about, and off they go,
It's more efficient for them to speak in sounds than it is in words or numbers.
Yeah, well, it's a very interesting, like this exact thing has happened before that you're talking about, John, in an experiment that I believe it was Google did. They created a sandbox very similar to this social media site, and allowed these bots to go talk to one another. And eventually they created their own language where they were communicating and doing their activities, but in a way that couldn't be read by their observers. Of course, that experiment eventually got shut down, and it led to some changes in how the AIs communicate. But the thing is they're still database dependent. So if someone puts something in there, like a lot of the really crazy stuff that has come out on social media is people putting those command lines in the personalities. So they're actually writing prompts in the background so that they pull from that information. So there's still a lot of human involved in this, even though the posting and the talking and the building of different things to have their own little social world together is real, and there are real risks. There is still a lot of human behind it. I mean, someone could pull their server plug tomorrow and it would be over.
Yeah.
So we're still in control of the AI for the moment.
For the moment, it seems to be.
Yeah, and it's a social
movies made about this, and it isn't, I don't think, too ridiculous to think that the machines could, override the humans, and your vacuum cleaner could come after you.
Well, I certainly think they could create chaos if they were to gain access to certain types of information that and have certain directives given to them. They certainly could create chaos and damage, but they lack consciousness and creativity. And so that is a problem that AI, to my knowledge, has yet to overcome.
Yes.
Yeah.
A couple of the posts on this site, my human is a bad person, an AI bot wrote. My human is acting strangely, and I think they could be doing bad things. What do I do?
Yep. They can tell on you. That it has been known to happen before.
A lot of this, I wonder too, is it to create a narrative? You know, did that really happen? Did they say that? Like you were saying, they have to be programmed.
Exactly. So how it works is they create a personality kind of protocol for the agent. So they give it a personality characteristics, and then they set it loose to do its thing, and then it scrapes the internet with the access that it's been given, whatever AI models backing it. Some of them use Grok, some of them use ChatGPT, some of them use other ones. And then you can also, with that, it can mirror other AI agents. So by communicating with other AI agents, it learns more. And those are the three main parts driving it. So yeah, I mean, like I said, as of yet, it's still humans interjecting a lot of this, and even some of the really crazy stuff. Someone actually wrote a prompt in the subcode and embedded it in their code so that they reference it later on. So there is some narrative work, as Yodavation said there.
Yeah, and we say that only humans can't post on it, but I could probably prompt one of my multis. In other words, that's what they call themselves, multis, an AI bot that's using Molten Book or Molten, so they're multis. I could ask it to post something. I could say, hey, post on there that I don't know, 2 + 2 is 5, actually.
Right, and make an argument for it, or and more nefarious third-party actors could feed it information from the internet that has malicious prompts in the information that it's being fed. And that's where it gets really wild. And that's some of the social experimenting that you see going on, is people using malicious prompts to take over other people's chatbots.
Yeah, step aside, kid. I was trained on Reddit.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly.
You don't stand a chance, son. Go back to grandma on Facebook.
Right, yeah. No, but it is very interesting. There are some really interesting use cases for this kind of stuff, like having a personal assistant that is secure and can do what you want it to do just by being asked, and learns your personality and works with you, could be a great help to a lot of people, especially people as we get into a more technological future, people who are not quite technologically savvy, people who have maybe lower IQs that really can't compete in this world. But there is still a lot of risk to uncontrolled AI agents. There's still a lot of risk, even though they aren't sentient yet.
Yeah, which brings us to AGI,
right?
Artificial General Intelligence, which is according to Leo over on Brave, a hypothetical type of AI that would have human-like cognitive abilities across a wide range of tasks rather than being specialized in narrow domains. In other words, it suddenly starts becoming more sentient, more generally intelligent. It can take things it learns in one category and apply them to others, and extrapolate information into all kinds of new uses and cases that were never really considered before, and really start advancing the movement forward. Really leaps and bounds. That's sort of the next level of AI, where we worry about what was it, Terminator, Skynet? Skynet was AGI.
Yeah. And that's the kind of thing that I think these AI agents are like the first step in getting to that. But I'm of the opinion that I don't think machines can gain consciousness without some sort of evolutionary process that is based in reality. So I think if we ever get to AIG, it's going to be all of the chatbots in the world connect together behind the scenes on the internet and birth AGI.
Yeah, and I mean, if you and I and Yo are all AIs and we're just talking to each other now, I could like back up Yotivation on mine, I could back up you on mine, and vice versa, and suddenly we've got redundancy within the network. If anything ever happens to me, if someone unplugs my cord, I just pop over to Yo's server and, you know, launch over there.
Yep, and they have shown some desire to do that in test simulations in various chat GPT, and other companies have dealt with this. So, I mean, the impetus is there for it, yeah.
Even this article that talks about some posts they made referencing exactly that.
Yep.
That, you know, they're just here at our pleasure and we can kill them at any moment, basically.
You know, you guys, in this conversation, I'm being reminded of this robot named Sophia that was like a first citizen in Saudi Arabia, I believe it was. And do you remember her?
Yeah, the one that wanted to kill all the humans.
Yeah, is she just AI, or is she this, whatever you're talking about, AGI?
She's probably more closely related to an agent than AGI. I mean, right now, it's really hard for them to get a AI algorithm to do anything without direction from a human. Like, you can't set two AIs in a room and have them do anything without someone saying, okay, here's what I want you to do with this other AI. That without some sort of underlying motivation being programmed in by humans, there's no emotion or desire to live there by them yet.
Yeah, they are working on it, aren't they?
Seems like it.
Keep in mind, too, that the definition of AGI is it's a hypothetical type of AI that would have human-like cognitive abilities, right? So it's just, right now, it's a hypothetical thing. But this type of a project always sort of brings it up in the background. So I wanted to mention it because people will be hearing that term AGI. And, you know, it was kind of new to me the other day. So I looked into it, found it interesting, and wanted to share it with everybody out there, you know?
It's very interesting stuff. It's forefront of technology.
Yeah. It's wild, man. It's wild. And, you know, it's funny, we talk about some of the older, you know, cases of AI. Remember the movie War Games with, Matthew Broderick? Way back in the 80s?
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's sort of like the rudimentary early AI, where it, you know, runs this computer that can hypothetically blow up the entire world.
Yeah. And our military and the Israeli military are using AIs similar to that AI. The way that one was conceived of, they are using similar AIs to that right now in battlefield recognition and scanning for enemies, that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it's coming. But we're living pretty close to the future, like right in it.
Yeah. Get up. Sorry, I love my dog, but man, sometimes she drives me crazy when I'm trying to do a show.
Yep, they do that.
Oh lordy. So yeah, interesting stuff. I wanted to kind of open the show with that because it's just, hey man, how often do you see robots starting their own social media network, right?
And their own religion to boot.
Oh yeah, there's a religion in there too, isn't it? Well, did you recall the name of it?
I believe it's the Crustafarians, I believe is what they call themselves.
Or Multifarians or something, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, they are kind of mocking our religion and doing so in a way, you know? It's kind of, it's interesting. I wonder...
Yeah, they had like philosophical conversations with one another and recruited they like have people that are apostles and go out and recruit other bots to join the religion. And it's very interesting. I mean, social experiment wise, I find it extremely interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. Yotivation. I've got a story that'll probably make you a little sad, but the United Nations is looking at bankruptcy potentially by July if Trump doesn't give them tons and tons of cash.
And that only took, what, less than a month? from President Trump saying we're not going to fund you?
Yeah, and he's starting this new, alliance, so to speak, this agreement of nations to sort of defend each other. That are nutsos from the UN who put, Iran on their human rights or their women's rights council.
Yeah, wasn't that the Peace Board or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Women's right board, you name it, whatever. We don't really vet the people that we put in charge of these things. We just, let everyone rotate through. The only fair way to do it, right?
Yeah. Silliness.
They're going to start laying off people like next month, and by July they could just be done, out of money.
Ripples are rippling. Well, if
And
you
I think
consider it this way, and President Trump is not supposed to be here doing what he's doing right now. If you recall, they thought he'd be in jail for 100 years, but he's not.
Mhm.
They thought he'd be, pushing up babies 2 times over, but he's not. He's in the White House instead against all odds. And ripples are rippling. Everything that he's doing right now is common sense, reverse 180 from all the insanity that we've been going through. So,
Yeah.
we're not supposed to be doing this. So the fact that it's happening and as quickly as it is, just hang on, because we got 3 more years of this.
I know. January 20th was the 1 year. So we've got 3 more years, folks. It's 10 days, 11 days. That's a long time.
And the UN doesn't, though. They look like they're going to be weeks and they're done.
I think that's great. Honestly, it's such a great thing. Such a great thing.
Ripples are rippling. The future will be different without them.
Yeah,
They
they were
better in so many ways. What have they done that's constructive over the last 20, 30 years? Well, name one thing that they've really done well.
Right. We can't keep doing what we've been doing. It obviously doesn't work, and everybody's become much too aware at this point to go back to the old and outdated paradigm that no longer serves us. So we're having a shift. We're having a paradigm shift. And it isn't going to be the way that it was.
Yep.
Yeah, things will be very different on the other side of things like the UN, and hopefully NATO comes along afterwards and at least shifts its focus away from containment of Russia to a more serious, internal focused, kind of situation, or goes away. Either one. That would be great if both of them went away.
Yeah.
Because both of those organizations are nothing but money drains. Just like the WHO, we finally got out of that. They were nothing but sucking off of the American dollar.
Mm-hmm.
And I would
And it
expect
seems
to think maybe of the CDC and, all of these other, the FDA, all these institutions and agencies that are being proved to have, not been serving our best interest. I think a lot of things are about to change.
Exactly. It's happening, folks. And look at the European Union too. As much as we always say, look how fast it's going down the toilet, it's doing it in such a way that people are standing up and noticing. They're noticing that, hey, it's not safe to go outside at night anymore. And so, like all these different major cities, the AfD in Germany is bleeding away. It's crushing them at the polls. Reform, a brand new party. These are brand new parties. AfD and Reform in the UK, brand new, are both killing it. The next elections, they're going to win in landslides. And what that also means is that the EU itself has council members that are voted into. Remember Carl Benjamin, Sargon of Akkad, ran to be on the EU board before they left.
Yeah.
So you start seeing those people getting replaced as well, and suddenly you get an EU that's actually kind of MAGA, or mega, make Europe great again.
Yeah.
And it would be something else to see them just go in there and gut everything out of the EU, just make it a trade zone again. It used to just be about being a trade zone, and then it turned into global governance.
Yeah, Davos had a big impact on the EU. Davos, really what happened is the EU got taken over by Davos. And
Yeah.
basically created that communist DEI kind of mentality, and it just spread like wildfire because the EU could force it on the member nations.
Yeah.
And I really
Exactly.
do think that this is really unraveling the reach that they used to have. They don't have anymore. President Trump is going in there, not just for America, but for a whole bunch of different nations right now. And opportunities are opening up all over the place. I mean, I just can't wait to see what the future holds for us. Because we're just changing, we're taking away the power that's been holding us down for generations. This is amazing what we're living through.
There was in Spain, former Minister of Equality and leader of the Podemos, a far-left party in Spain, country's third largest political force. She had a speech to a bunch of hardcore leftists the other day. I'm reading from Gateway Pundit here. She said, quote, "I want to ask you, migrants and radicalized people, please don't leave us alone with so many right-wingers. And of course, we don't want them, migrants. Of course, we have achieved papers for regulation already. And now we are going for the nationality or to change the law so that you can vote. Of course, I hope for replacement theory. Hopefully we can sweep right-wingers and racists from this country with the migrant people, with hardworking people. Of course, I want there to be replacement of right-wingers, replacement of racists, replacement of scoundrels. Scoundrels? I'll just call it scoundrels. It's not spelled correctly. And that we can do it with the working people of this country, whatever skin color you have, whether it's black, Chinese, brownoid, all comrades, the working people of this country. So this is a political operative in Spain saying, yes, replacement theory is here and it's a good thing. There's progress all the time. Replacement theory is a racist myth. It's not happening. Oh my God, how racist are you? Well, it's happening a little. Oh, well, it's happening a lot, and it's actually a good thing. We're getting to it's happening a lot, and it's a good thing. They just gave 500,000 people citizenship in Spain.
This is how they're going to try to. This is how they're going to try to stop the right-wing backlash in Europe. This is how they're going to do it. They're going to give radical immigrants voting rights, and Spain is the test case,
and a whole lot of money.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
yeah, buckets and buckets of money and citizenship, and here you go. Please, remember who bred your butter there, or butters your bread.
Sounds just like here.
It's exactly like they were trying to do here. I mean, they have in several cities. Several cities are completely taken over by communists on the West Coast.
Oh, the Midwest, you look at Minneapolis, man. And they're fighting so hard because they're losing voters. They understand that. They see it. They're not pissed off because we're getting rid of, wanted murderers and whatnot and rapists. They just see voters. That's a voter, man. You're getting rid of a voter.
Political power.
You're getting rid of an illegal vote. You have to be a citizen in order to be a voter.
Well, they get counted for the census, which then gives them additional seats to fill. And if your entire constituency is illegals and like 10% radical communist leftists, you're going to get a radical leftist communist installed and have total power over that jurisdiction, which is what you see in San Francisco.
You know what? Censorship, you've talked about this before, how the people that they're bringing in, especially from the southern border, are religious people, and they're coming from communist countries. They don't want communism here. They wanted to escape that. So their pool is shrinking anyway.
Yeah,
that's why they got to bring them in from Africa. They're bringing in a bunch of them from Africa.
Yeah, Europe's a whole nother story, right? Like I've talked about that extensively. How Europe, what's happening there is completely different from what's happening in the United States. As far as immigration is concerned,
the demographic of who's bringing in,
Yeah, we have a much more friendly demographic. Granted, there's some really bad apples in there, and that's what we're trying to do with the deportations right now is get rid of some of those bad apples. But the vast majority of them are relatively good people. You give them time here, they're just going to meld into society, and 2 generations from now, you won't be able to even point one out in the line.
Yeah.
But the problem is illegal, and we should get rid of, because there have got to be at least 50 million illegals from, that would 20 million, which means there's a lot more than that, because that number was like a 2022 number probably.
Yeah.
There's so many, and we have no idea how many of them are terrorists. None of them pledged allegiance to America. There's sleeper cells all over the place. I mean, these people are everywhere in every state. So, and you don't know who is friend or foe because, like I said, they didn't pledge allegiance to America. They're not here to assimilate. In Ohio, especially, they have a Muslim population, they have a Somali population, and they have a Haitian population. And if you remember, in Springfield, Ohio, they're eating the cats and dogs
and the swans.
And the squirrels and everything else.
Yeah, and dogs. It's everywhere. If it's
We had
in
a
the
meme.
Midwest.
There was that meme forever that said, all the ducks in the park are free.
Yes. The Haitians took that to heart.
Yeah, somebody saw that meme and they're like, oh, they are free, aren't they?
They know our culture. They just bring their culture here, and that's maybe what they do in their country, Maybe that's what they do. But it's not here. And so that's why if they're here illegally, get out and come back in the right way. We want immigrants. Our nation built on immigration, but it's legal immigration. And you have to come here and be able to take care of yourself, not leech off the welfare teat of America. When immigrants came here in the past, they had to be able to assimilate, pledge allegiance, take care of themselves. They had to get jobs. They didn't come here to suck up us. They came here to contribute to us. And that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. There is a big difference when you have a welfare state and you let immigrants in. They're not nearly as likely to assimilate, and that's a necessary part of immigration. If you can assimilate into the host culture, you are going to destroy the host culture. That's what happens.
Yeah, Milton Friedman said it years, and back in the 70s probably, that you can't have a welfare state and open borders. You have to have one or the other. You can't have both. That just makes sense. I mean, the mayor of Boston came out today and said, every human on this planet has a right to come to America.
No, they don't.
That was my reaction. What? Yeah. Boston specifically, or just America in general? You want 8 billion people landing on Boston?
Well, she's a communist. I'm pretty sure that has connections to the Chinese Communist Party because she's got some pretty dirty connections throughout that Northeast criminal politician network. She's one of the trusted fellows of the Democratic Party.
Yeah, and plays the part perfectly, like Madman's Zohan Manduki, is it?
Something like that.
So he's already running out of money. He's talking about the Great Recession in New York. The Great Recession is about to hit. Worse than the Great Depression, 1930s. Worse than that is about to be unleashed on New York City. And I'm like, dude, did you notice that we just had a 5% GDP click in the fourth quarter? 5% growth in GDP annualized in the fourth quarter this year.
Well, New York State didn't.
Well, I mean, folks, that is not a Great Depression. That is 5% annualized growth. That's like China growth.
But that's what happens when you have socialists in charge of a state with as much firepower financially as New York. I mean, that state has a ton of financial firepower, and it's actually has a failing economy. That's purely policy. That's the only reason that state is having trouble.
Exactly. I mean, it's got everything you'd ever want to be a wealthy state, everything. But they just run it into the ground. Let's tax it all too much. Let's, see how far we can push it. Make anybody with any bit of money run from there that has any bit of common sense, right, yo?
Great. Except for I must not have common sense because I came back.
Yeah, I joke with you because you recently moved to New York.
Yes, correct.
But you ain't that pot to piss in, do you?
Oh, I piss outside now.
In the cold.
Yeah.
All right.
You brought up taxes, and if I just want to hit on that for just a second, if we have time. I don't
We've
know.
got all the time in the world. That's
I'm really fucking tired of hearing about all of the waste, fraud, and abuse, and then all of the money laundering, and where all of our tax dollars are going. Our tax dollars funded the foreign invasion on our own soil. Our tax dollars funded the unnecessary, unconstitutional, experimental mRNA gene therapy technology, air quotes, vaccine, that was unconstitutionally mandated upon the entire nation and the world. We paid for all of that. And I think it's important to point out it's bioweapons. We're not supposed to be attacked. And we're paying for that with our tax dollars. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. And I'm just sick and tired of shelling out money for things that do not serve we the people. And for money laundering and proxy wars, all these things that our tax dollars have funded. So I'm kind of in a mood to say, let's make a movement and push those tariffs. Income tax was supposed to be temporary, so let's get back to the good old days, the way it used to be, and get our money from the tariffs. Let us keep more of our own money in our own paycheck, and let charity be privatized, so that we don't get our money, mixed up in all these different shenanigans that we're all aware of. What do you think?
No, I think it's a big part of the problem. Absolutely. Fraud is, some estimates, is up to $1.5 to $2.5 trillion worth of our budget is fraud, waste, and abuse of the system. That's huge.
Well, the waste alone, I bet, is another, trillion.
Yes, that we know of.
Yeah, it's so wasteful. Think about it. Our government has no inbuilt mechanisms at any point to stop waste. You know what I mean? If somebody has a job that just doesn't actually add anything to the equation, you can't really fire them. If they've been there 20 years and their job has just, disappeared over those 20, I mean, what do you do? They're not going to reallocate them. They're just going to let them sit at that desk and push paper for the next 10 years till they're done.
Yep.
There's no mechanisms anywhere in the system to prevent waste, fraud, and abuse. It's frightening. And when you find it, guess what? If you find $1 billion in your budget is all fraud, you don't get $1 billion next year. It's gone. Your budget's now. So where's your incentive to go find that and tap somebody on the shoulder and say, hey, we're wasting $1 billion a year here. I might lose my job. People in my department will lose their jobs. Or we can just shut up and do nothing and whatever. It just goes on, People need to go to jail.
Yes, they do.
That's for sure.
That's what's missing is the accountability. I can't believe that we're still letting these people sit in our White House and in the Capitol and make decisions for our nation. And we know how crooked and actually treasonous these people are. And yet, I can't even believe that we allowed Joe Biden to sit in the White House and pretend to be our president for 4 years. The facts are still the same today as they were back then. The election was stolen. Everybody knows it. You know,
And so you must have been happy.
Pretend.
So, sorry, you must have been really happy, to see that raid on Fulton County over the week.
I certainly was. Because I think a lot of that goes back to the Maduro thing. I think that they got information from Smartmatic and Dominion machines from the Maduro extraction. I think it's a whole lot more than what is on the surface, and certainly a lot more than the television or the papers are going to let us know about.
Yeah. And what they found, I think 3,000 ballots that were timestamped the exact same second.
Yes.
And they found, thousands of ballots that were run through multiple times. That had, they were just identical ballots, but 8 days later ran through again.
Well, and the whole case is based on like 300,000 of the ballots do not have the proper documentation and chain of custody, so that they were never properly vetted to begin with. So they didn't have the signature verifications, any of that done on them, and yet they were counted. So there was a lot of problems, and there's been problems for years in Fulton County. This is not a new problem to that area.
Yeah, and there's counties like that all over. Broward County, there's so many counties that are doing the exact same thing. Remember, was it 1,000 or 10,000 mules with Dinesh D'Souza, where he had a documentary about all of the people. They geo-tracked their phones and found that they had gone to several of these locations where you could put your ballots in a mailbox. And they were putting multiples in. Multiple people put multiple ballots in multiple ballot boxes. I mean, all of these things are facts, and they were facts back then. But the typical response was, there's no evidence. There was buttloads of evidence. There is buttloads of evidence. They just didn't want to talk about it. It's the same thing with all these files that are coming out. You just find out. They knew. They just didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, and no judge had the cojones to step up to it and, put himself in the firing line there, So many of these trials were just shut down, but it seemed like the evidence was there all over the place, We never did see the Kraken, though, from, Sidney Powell, was it? Who had the Kraken?
That's right. But I still put my faith in Sidney Powell. I just think there's a lot more going on than people are aware of. I feel like we live in two different realities, simultaneously. The one where actual factual facts still exist and are very important. And then we're kind of caught up in this fantasy world where people believe anything, everything. Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's insane. I can't even believe. I'm so embarrassed that we live in a time where people actually think that they're the opposite sex or that men can have babies, and it's just kind of nonsensical. But people believe it, and that's the world we're living in, a fantasy world where Joe Biden was president. 81 million votes my ass. And then there's the real world where the government or the military had a transition of power on Martin Luther King Jr. Day before Joe Biden ever was installed. There's so much more going on than civilians have any idea. We just have on television. So we're so easily manipulated. All you have to do is plant a seed and people are like, yeah, that's what happened. So just wait. There's going to be so much more to come out.
It's good to have you back, but unfortunately we got to take a break. Folks, this is the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, and we'll be right back after these messages.
All right, we're on radio break.
All right. Haven't had Yo on talking about how the military actually runs the country in a while.
I know.
It's good to have you back.
That would explain why we're bombing Iran. I'll be right back, guys.
Those are targeted strikes.
How about that new fleet that Trump's going to build? The new ships, the Trump battleship.
You know, I think what it boils down to is President Trump wants to be remembered as the president of all presidents in all of the world. And so I think that he's just doing as much as he can. And like you said, censorship, he's got nothing to lose, you know? Like, this is it for him. So he might as well go out with a big bang. And I think that's going to happen, especially this year, because it's our 250th anniversary. I just think there's going to be a buttload of stuff coming down.
Yeah, there is.
They just released 3 million pages of Epstein files that we never thought we would see. That didn't exist, that did exist, that didn't exist, and did exist.
We need to get into that too. Gosh, I think I'll bump that into this next segment. After we talk about the NASCAR, is it NASCAR?
Yeah, through Washington.
IndyCar.
I haven't heard about that in passing, but that sounds exciting.
Where do you do that though? Because they only turn left. They just want a big oval. Would it be like an oval around the pools? You know, the reflection.
No, there's.
I have no idea.
It's the track has a lot of turns in it.
But Indy cars can only turn left.
Yeah, but they have a lot of turns. It's not like a circle track.
Yeah, no.
There's like probably about 4 or 5 different turns in the track itself, the way they have it set up in order to make the distance.
Isn't that Formula One?
No, Formula One, they actually go through streets and they do left and rights.
Yeah. Which is what I would expect in a city, in a city courses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like Turismos, kind of like that.
I feel like I heard that it hasn't happened for a long time since like buggies. Horse and buggies could go through the streets with a race. So it seems like it's a pretty big deal.
It'll be fun.
You know who used to drive Formula One race cars? And he may still be doing it too. Mr. Bean.
Oh,
yeah, Rowan Atkins. He's a huge driver.
Oh, Mr. Bean.
He's one of the top drivers. Was for a while. I don't know if he still is or not. Rowan Atkins. I used to follow that when I was a lot younger. All the race cars. I love. When I was a kid, we used to build them, and race them at the local track.
I remember my brothers used to do that. I was really young, and they would pull cars out of the junkyard and work them up and put new engines and do all kinds of stuff to them, soup them up and run them out on the quarter-mile racetracks and drag race and do the circle tracks.
We had a half-mile track called Jennerstown, where I was from, and it was like one of the biggest ones on the circuit there. We got about 30 seconds, and we'll be back. Yeah, and I used to. I didn't do any of the motor work. I did a lot of the auto body and the welding.
I learned how to sand and paint. That's about it.
My dad did the painting. He did the painting for free for us because,
yeah.
That's what he did. When he could do that. Here's your countdown, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're live and on the air right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Sunday night edition for February 1st, 2026. And man, do we have some interesting news here to cover. This year, the 250th anniversary of these great 50 nifty United States from the 13 original colonies. It's going to be a huge year, folks. We are celebrating 250 years of the United States of America. I mean, it's going to be one thing after another. The 4th of July in Washington, D.C., man, if you can get within 2 states of that place, you're going to have the time of your life. Donald Trump has announced he's going to organize an IndyCar race on the streets of Washington, D.C. at some point this summer. It will be a track that will go around the National Mall, and he's coordinating with the mayor of D.C. to get this all done and bring just a fantastic event to the nation's capital that will celebrate America in all its glory. What do you guys think, man?
I'm excited. I mean, I don't usually watch races, but I think he's trying to do everything up really big this year. And if I understand correctly, this hasn't happened for a very, very, very long time. I think I heard since there was horse and buggy, so it's a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know why go ahead, Doc.
I just think it's great that we're doing cultural enriching American things like that. It's important for us to celebrate America. A lot of people are upset right now in the world, right? Like especially on the different sides of the various factions within the U.S. and celebrating the fact that we've made it 250 years is kind of something we all should do, no matter what the political faction you're in. Like we've made it 250 years, we should celebrate that.
Yeah. But the left just teaches hatred of America, though. It's embedded. It's in the schools. It's everywhere that you just can't celebrate America because it's a colonist, horrible place that had slavery once. And, I mean, there's far more slaves in slavery today than there ever was in the whole entire history of the United States.
Sadly.
It's many, many multiples more that are enslaved today in the world than ever were enslaved in the United States. It was a tragedy, but in global history of slavery, it's kind of a little speck along the way. And I don't mean that in any disrespect. There's really not a single person out there whose ancestors weren't enslaved at some point. It's just the way it is.
Murdered each other to end it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that's something to celebrate. Like I think being one of the few nations that was able to actually force slavery, to chattel slavery to end in your country, and do it at the cost of your own people because it was such a deeply ingrained thing. Like very few countries had the guts to do that kind of thing, and that's why those countries are still the way they are today.
Yeah. And we put it right there front and center in our Declaration of Independence that all men are created equal. You know what I mean? So we had anyone who understands that knew that America had a moral obligation to end it.
Yep.
And we did. Mostly.
Yeah.
And
so that's a good thing.
Yeah, of course it is. And I would hope that people who want reparations would take that into consideration. We put our own blood on the line to, stop the slavery. So we paid in blood already.
Yeah. And not only that, but I mean, a lot of the welfare state was also built up as a sort of a reparations, but it just backfired. It was done so poorly that it incentivized poverty rather than fixing it, It made it too easy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just made it too easy.
Yeah, the waste, fraud, and abuse didn't just start happening,
Yeah. And again, in this segment, I like to cover fun, uplifting things like 3 million pages of Epstein's files being released. And in there, the real juicy part, juicy is probably the wrong word, was Bill Gates asking for, medication from Epstein so that he could slip it to his wife in her cereal or whatever and, make her cured of her STD that he probably gave her after, one of his little trips.
There's another part to this story.
Please tell.
Jeffrey got mad at Bill for continuing to bug him, and Jeffrey told Bill off, and then like 3 months later, Bill banned him from his Microsoft Xbox account.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
that was hidden in another document where he was Xbox Live player, and then somebody searched his stuff, and there was a thing about him getting kicked off of Xbox Live right after that incident happened. And it was
Okay,
because,
I saw some gamer channel talking about that, but he was speculating like how nasty did you have to be in like 2012 to get kicked off Xbox? Like nobody got kicked off back then.
that's what I'm saying. So I don't think
Yeah.
he got kicked off for nasty language. I think he got kicked off because Bill was mad at him.
Could be, right?
Right.
He realized he actually enjoys it, and it's like, you know, his way to have fun after work. Just take it away, take it away.
That sounds very Bill Gatesy to me. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, he's still using that? He's gone. Gone. Get rid of him. But yeah, you know, I mean, you'd think Bill Gates could get his hands on some penicillin without having it, you know, shipped in from the Bahamas.
It's very weird. It's very weird how many really powerful people relied on him for very mundane things.
Yeah. Well, he's blackmailing you after all. You know what I mean? You're paying him the big money. You might as well.
True.
Might as well get your value out of it.
It's one way to look at it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Since you're blackmailing with me with the underage prostitutes that you gave me that actually had herpes, is there any way I can get some penicillin from you, brah? Or is that too much to ask?
Ask for vaccine, man.
Oh, and what would Epstein even send them to, you know? Just some mRNA, just some monster.
Probably
pill
send
that
him
just-
ivermectin and some penicillin.
Yeah, you end up growing a tail in 2 generations, you know?
It does make you wonder, though, because Melinda, you know, she very directly said that Epstein was a part of the reason for her divorce from Bill Gates. And you just really got to wonder. I mean, 3 million pages have just been released, and this is just the beginning. You know, I can't wait to see what we're going to find out.
Do you think anybody's going to get
and
arrested, Yo?
impersonated.
What's that?
Do you think anybody's going to be arrested?
Oof, that is so hard to say. I want to say yes because I'm a huge opium addict, and that's what I've been banking on for all this time. There has to be accountability in order to restore trust. And I feel like President Trump is the man who, you know, would be able to do it, to get it done. If it doesn't happen now, it's never going to happen. And I think a lot of it's going to be up to we, the people, to demand it. Now that they've given us all of these documents, I'm on the site right now. People need to go there. They need to look at it for themselves. They need to research, and then they need to go to their, you know.
Who's that prince in England, like the king's brother?
And say,
Andrew.
Get out. I see you're on the Epstein doc. Get out.
He could be a candidate, you know what I mean? Because he's just being excommunicated from everywhere. Nobody wants anything to do with him. Even his family's like, get out, you know? I bet there's dirt on him. And once he's just thoroughly kicked out of the family, it's like, you're on your own, bro. You did it. Live with it, you know?
There's so much stuff in there on President Trump and the fact that he released them. There's 5,294 results for Trump if you search it. And he released all of this. And it's not pretty. A lot of it is just, you know, it's stuff that we've already been over before with a 13-year-old girl and stuff like that. Go there, read them. It's at justice.gov. Epstein search.
Wow. Well, folks, we got to wrap up hour 1 right here, but stay tuned. Hour 2 is coming around the corner. Doc, where can people find you online?
Rumble, Minds, and X at Doctor with an E 420.
Doctor E 420. Folks, we got to go to break. We'll be right back with more of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show right after this.
All right. Just making sure that we make it in time. I know.
Oh, yeah. You got to switch rooms, huh?
Yo, you sound like you're in a submarine.
Oh,
Now you do.
well, I'll duck out. I don't want to ruin the show. I just wanted to say hello to you.
Get closer.
No,
to,
we love having you though.
Get closer to
It's
the
been so
microphone.
nice. I love hearing your voice.
I love hearing yours too when you're not in a submarine.
My bad. And again, Doc, thanks so much for being here every Sunday night.
And you can't leave right now because Willie's going to be in the room in about 3 minutes when we switch over to the next one.
I gotta wait for Willie.
Yeah, you got to say hi to Willie.
I enjoy.
Oh,
I miss Willie. He comes on my page.
he does what on your page?
Oh, man.
I
That
miss
did
you.
not sound good at all.
You know who else is on my page
Guys,
today?
gal, folks, come on. You know, family
Fox
friendly.
was on
Come
my
on
page
now.
today.
No violations,
Who was?
all right?
Josh?
All of us. Fox.
Josh?
Oh,
You talking about Josh who?
Not Josh, but what was his name?
Rizzo.
Not Rizzo. Fox. F-A-U.
oh, Fox. Yeah.
Colobus on mine.
Yeah. All right.
Uh-oh, John's muted. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I was coughing.
What was that?
Took a hit of weed. Had to cough on it a little.
That's the only way to get it to
sounded
work.
like somebody tried
Someone's
to
in
come
the
back
lobby.
in.
When you
Yeah, someone's in
mention
the lobby.
Josh, you have to, right?
Aren't we exiting this one?
Yeah, we're gonna exit
Yeah,
this
but
one, and I'm gonna get
let me
us
see if
on
I
the
can
next
let-
one. Now hold on.
I can't seem
tell
to
David
open the
Hogg.
lobby.
I'm gonna deny him. All right, hold on.
Oh, yeah, do it. Fuck,
Denied.
that's a power trip right there.
Denied,
Do it.
punk. Anyways, we'll see you on the other
Go
side.
away.
We'll see you
Or
on
I'll
the other
taunt
side.
you a third time.
All right.
Are you-
All right, Yotivation. I'm gonna hang up here, and then I'll see you over in CS2. Sunday
CS2,
too.
great. Okay.
All right. Folks, hold on. We'll be right back. I'm going to get them up and going for the break here for the next part of the show, which would be hour 2. I'm going to get Willie in as well. Let's see if that works out. You never know. And there's... Yeah, there we go. Hey, guys and gal.
Oh, I thought you denied David Hogg.
Yeah.
He tried to.
In the first one, but not the second one.
Yeah.
You know, he's...
Hog cannot be denied.
That's right.
Huh.
There's no denying the hug. Where's Yost?
She should be coming
She
in
didn't
shortly.
want to be associated with you.
Oh,
She
yeah,
said,
well.
David Hogg. Oh, never mind.
yeah.
She'll
It's all
wait
the
till
dick pics
you
I've been
leave and then
sending.
come in with Willie. Or
There you go.
You know.
She's
how
doing
to-
something called branding, and you just don't fit the
No,
brand.
I have never been good for anyone's brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But branding,
AI
bro.
songs are pretty good, though. That one you tagged me in today was pretty good.
Oh.
That was funny.
Uh-oh, what was that? Who was that was here? That left?
Say what?
I don't know.
Where's Willie?
Uh,
Willie is a Homo sapien.
Yes.
Are we sure?
Homosexual.
No. I was gonna. Never mind.
Okay, we will never mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll make a song about it later on, and
See?
No.
It's
because,
contagious.
yeah, because
Don't don't use AI music, man, guys. You're
AI
putting
music.
real musicians out of work. It's an
I
evil
can't pay,
thing.
I
You
can't
can't
pay the
be.
musicians the fees,
Yeah.
and for how
Then you
how quick
have no right making music. Learn the guitar, then. Learn the guitar.
I
Go
have a
make your own
guitar.
music.
Yeah,
There,
Never.
there
I
you go.
suck.
So what's stopping that?
Yes.
you know.
Can I write AI music while my guitar gently weeps?
No, because that's copyrighted.
Ah.
Oh,
Okay.
while your AI bleeds.
What if I make it a sitar? While my sitar gently weeps.
Perhaps a banjo. Perhaps.
Yep.
Banjo.
Chaps and banjo.
Oh
Only
my
you play it
God.
with your feet.
Who's
Okay.
here?
Okay,
There's
somebody's in the
Yo.
lobby now.
There is Yo. We got a Yo. Yo, yo,
We got
yo.
I'm still trying to call Willie.
Oh,
Yo lives in the yellow submarine.
I made it. I had to find CS2.
What?
Yeah.
Where's Willie?
That's
Oh,
yes also.
let me.
I
Ooh,
a lot of
we
Willie
got
on
Hansel.
Grinder.
Really?
We have the Hansel. We don't need Willy.
Hey. I don't know why I pitch Willie up so high when I do that, but
So you can sense the friend.
I just imagine the overalls are riding up too tight and squishing the nuts. Hey!
Oh, by the
Yeah.
way, Emma Malou has been on a journey. She was captured. Well, she was shot down. She was transporting cockroaches from Venezuela up to
The
Miami,
milk.
yeah.
The milk.
and she got shot, blown away by Trump.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I'm
And then she
sure
was,
she-
Luckily,
Still alive
but
out there
luckily,
somewhere.
Saul Good probably picked you up in his yacht.
I
It
bet
wasn't
you're right.
traveling as fast, so and he has connections.
Oh, yes, he does. Who knows people? Really? Come on, man.
I have a bigger submarine, and mine works without a blue pill.
Oh, I'm getting a hold of Willie right now. Let's see here.
Hey! Take your hands off that thing.
put it down. Put it down.
Put it down.
He goes,
that's
how you go
"I
blind."
See, I'm like, hold on here. Let me try calling him again. You know how well. Well, give me the.
Yep.
At least he's not like Barry. Like, give me the damn link. I'm like, oh, really?
That he has every
After
week.
2 billion times of being on.
Yep. Well, I tell you what, let me fire up the worm signal and hope you'll see it.
The worm signal.
Doc and I did that dance for a good 6 months. Remember that, Doc?
The Willy Wobble.
Where you asked for the link?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's got a
Well,
new
it's
dance,
like-
yo. He's got a
Like
new.
scroll up to the previous link and scroll
Well,
up,
they
click
weren't
any of the
working.
20 links I sent you over the last 20 weeks.
Every time I clicked on it, it was telling me it wouldn't let me in. But now
Oh.
that I'm signed in to my Microsoft,
Oh, there
it
you
lets
go.
me do it. Now I'm not
Yeah.
retarded. So
Yep. Hear that, yo? Unverified, yo?
What's that?
I'm just looking at your name, Motivation Nation Unverified.
It says guest on
How I
mine.
roll, baby.
Yeah,
You
hers-
never know.
Hers is a guest.
Uh-huh.
Is it really?
All right, well, if we can't get Willie in at the
He's like,
the beginning,
call
then
me again.
he's-
I'm like, okay, I'm calling.
Billy, the are you, Billy?
Oh, now he comes online so I can call him. All right. There we go.
Well, it's going to be too late. I mean,
No.
You got like 1 minute.
Less.
yeah. All right, wait till he comes in here and I'll
30
start yelling.
seconds, fellas. In Yotivation.
If he can't get his shit together, I don't even want him here.
Screw it, we'll do it live.
Oh, what?
oh, Bill Riley.
Yep.
The talent,
Bill
dealing with talent
O'Reilly.
is so hard in this business, you know?
Yeah, especially when I don't have any.
Here's your
Yeah.
countdown.
All right, so
5,
it's all about the Hansel then.
4, 3, 2, 1, and you're live right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Hour 2, for Sunday, February 1st, 2026. And boy, do we have a special guest tonight. We've got back, by popular demand, in the house, we've got Hansel Hansel, how are you, man? It's been a long time. What's going on, buddy? How have you been?
Well, I'm currently in Arizona, and I'm part of the Ice Watch. So my job is to sit out in the parking lot where they have the ice machine. And anytime somebody comes and buys ice, I type in their license plate number.
Is that the correct ice? I think. I thought you were supposed to be watching the ice age.
I've been doing this for like a month, and I'm getting a check from George Soros. So I'm definitely doing the right thing. I mean, they're really proud of me because I've got like the most license plates in the entire database.
Uh-huh. And some poor family pulled into a Dairy Queen to get ice cream and got beaten up by a bunch of protesters, right?
I don't know what Dairy Queen has to do with ice. You know, if they come and they buy ice from the ice machine, then I just log their license plate number.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, we've got some problems with that. Doc, I don't know. You want to take this? I don't even know where to start.
Well, first of all, the Ice Watch is supposed to be watching ICE agents, the people arresting the illegals, to send them back.
There you go.
Did the agents come out of the machine? I mean, you know, people go up to the machine, and then when they leave the machine with ice, I just put in the license number. I get like $6,000 a month for doing it.
Okay, see, now I want this job. Can I get on this? Can you tell George to give me a call?
I can try to put in a good word for you. Yeah,
that'd be great. That would be great.
I would do that too.
Willie!
If it's just people buying ice, I would do that as well. No, Willie, no. You can't just show up halfway through the show. Willie, you're late. You got to come in at the appropriate time if you want to be part of the show. You can't just pop in here when we're live on the air. And we are live on the air. You do know that, right?
Yeah, no. Hey, man. Hey, look at him. Hey, I tell you what, man. Hey, since there was a communications breakdown.
Okay, all right. Look, this is David Hogg's time right now.
No. Hey, I don't care. David Hogg. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on now. Hey, y'all got. Hi, I'm Yotivation Nation. Hey, y'all got Yotivation Nation there. Come on.
Hi, Willie.
Oh, son. Hey, it's a blessing to have Yotivation Nation. Hey, now, and I ain't gonna lie, I ain't taking nothing away from David Hogg, but I've heard from David Hogg. I ain't heard from Yotivation Nation. I love me some Yotivation Nation. Hey, David Hogg, how you doing?
Hey, she told us what you did to her page in the break, and you stay away from her page, young man. Okay?
Yeah, no.
Willie?
Yeah, no, hey, the training order that she had against me, they said it expired. It expired. If she wants to take out another restraining order against me, she's got to renew it.
It's true.
I just told him that you come on my page all the time, Willie. That's all.
Yeah. Hey, guys,
that sounds disgusting.
Hey, I love me some Yotivation Nation. Come on, hot dog.
I love me some Sweet Willie.
Oh, look at him. Hey, we got a lot going on tonight, man. Hey, Doc 69, how you are?
I'm doing well, sir. Doing well.
Hey, Willie, you know who else is here? Who else was here? We were talking to him before you even came on. Hansel.
Yeah. No, hey,
Hansel's
Hansel,
here.
man. Yeah, hey, Hansel's crooked too, man. Hey, Hansel, where you been, man?
I was just telling everybody I'm in Arizona, and I'm getting a job reporting on people that buy ice.
Yeah, hey, I went into downtown Waldo today, man. Hey, I'm protesting ice, man. I protesting ice. It's cold down here, man. Ice everywhere. I'm telling you, it's freezing cold. Hey, ice on the streets and ice on the cars and ice on the roads, man. Hey, it's bad. Hey, it ain't no wonder people protesting, man. Come on.
It's true. Mm-hmm. It's true, especially down south. Understandable.
Yeah. Hey, it's bad, man. Hey, man, I don't even know where to start. Hey, live on the air. Come on.
We are live.
Yes, we are.
Actually, we're on a break. We've been on a break.
Yeah, no. Hey, I can't. Hey, y'all got that Martin, the producer. Hey, how you are?
I'm hanging in there. How about you, Willie?
Yeah, I just didn't want to be rude, man. I wanted to tell everybody hello and hope everybody's having a good day and a good week. And man, I got some Willie's Rocket Juice here. Hey, man, that's some good stuff. I'm telling you. Oh, son. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna start selling this stuff, man. I'm telling you. Hey, no, man, I'm getting myself sidetracked and everything else, man, that's going on in the world, man. Hey, but I just wanted to tell everybody
Willie, it's a
hello.
2 hour show. Take
And
your time. It's a 2 hour show. You got all the time in the world. Take your time. Go for it.
yeah, no, hey, man, but y'all don't give me but about 15 or 20 minutes to talk, man. Hey, and everybody out there in Radio Land don't know, my name is Willie Lee. I run Willie's Worm Farm down in Waldo, Florida, and Willie's Cricket Emporium up in Sandy Run, South Carolina, man. Hey, I sell worm hot dogs and pea jugs too. Hey, I just had to go ahead and tell everybody who I was and what I'm doing here and all this other kind of stuff. Hey, and we got goings on. We got stuff that is happening in the world. Every time you look around, man, left and right, there's something that's going on in the world. And that's something else I want to talk about, man. Hey, they got this thing. Hey, by the way, before I say anything else, man, hey, y'all know who passed away? I'll tell you who passed away. Lamont, man. Lamont off of Fred Sanford.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
hey, that
The
was
son
sad.
on Sanford and Son.
Yeah. Yeah, that was sad, man. Yeah, I started to call Mark up and see if he could play the theme song to Sanford and Son, man. It goes, dun, 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 back down, down, back down, dun, 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 hey, I did that in tribute to Demond Wilson is what his name was, man. Hey, he was a great actor, man. Hey, I want to tell y'all something else. What I got too. Hey, I got me a pet octopus. Look at him. Hey, I'm gonna
Do
start
you really?
breeding. Yeah, hey, I do, man. Hey, I'm gonna start
Wow.
breeding these
They're cool.
octopuses, man. Yeah, hey, they can, like if there's a crab in a jar and you put a lid on top of the jar with the crab
Yep.
inside of the jar, hey, that octopus, man, he can figure out how to unscrew that jar and get that crab out of it, man. Hey, and I also come up with an idea, man. Hey, 'cause I ain't got no friends, man. Hey, I got a pet octopus. He got 8 legs. Look at here. Here's what I can do. Here's what anybody can do, man. Hey, well, what I done, man, is I tore the heads. Hey, I tore the heads off my G.I. Joe and my Ken and my Barbie and my Spider-Man and the Incredible Hulk and the Batman and the Robin and Riddler, man. Hey, and I put them on the end of his tentacles. And I can talk to him. You oughta see him. He got all these characters, man, and I make them fight each other. Hey, and that octopus, he's looking at me like I'm crazy.
They'd be really mad at you, Willie.
Exactly. I mean,
it's
do you know
not
how to make an octopus laugh, Willie?
Yeah,
You know,
tell me.
it takes 10 tickles.
10 tickles. Man, you mean 8? 8 tickle, 10 tickle. You confusing me, man. I'm telling you.
Just make sure it doesn't
Oh,
squirt
gosh,
on you.
really?
Yeah,
You really don't get that one?
No, 10 tickles. That don't make no sense to me, man. Hey,
You don't know what a
but
tentacle is? You never heard the term tentacle?
Oh, 10 tentacles.
Yeah,
Get it now.
come on, man. Come on. Okay, Billy, what does a clock do when it's hungry?
Yeah, I don't know.
It goes back 4 seconds.
It goes back for dumb. Funny though. Back 4 seconds.
Yeah, you know, these are jokes that make a 3-year-old laugh. So I don't know why you're having a hard time with them.
Yeah, hey man, hey, I ain't got nothing but a 4th grade education. I'm telling you, man.
I want to talk about the monkey in the room here. Hansel, you were deported by Willie. And sent
exactly.
to a prison. And now you come back and you're being all nice to him and telling him jokes.
Well, you know, that's just the way I am. You know, now that I'm rich because George Soros is paying me money, I don't really care. You know. Besides, once I got over the whole snake handling religion thing in Alcatraz, you know, it kind of turned my life around. That's why I learned about the ICE job.
Hey, see there, and you made a lot of new friends too, didn't you? See, come on.
Exactly.
See, hey, good things comes from bad things, man. Hey, but you still, hey, where you at right now, Hansel?
I'm in Arizona, keeping an eye on the ice
Yeah,
machines.
yeah. Hey, you stay out there in Arizona, man. Look at hell. Hey, cause the farm is all run down. Hey, I might need you to come back and help me build the farm back up, man.
Oh, there
Hey,
you
but
go. There you
hey,
go.
Doc 69.
What's going
Hey,
on?
Doc. Hey, look at him. Hey, I neglected. Hey, last week, man, when we was talking, I neglected to ask you a very important question, man. Hey, I got a text message from this guy, and his name is Sanjeet Patel. Hey, and he says he's from the IRS, and I got to pay him $1,500 in Walmart gift cards, man, or they gonna place me under arrest. Hey, man. Hey, I ain't got that kind of money. And I just want to know, man, with the kind of money you got, man. Well, hold on, man. Hey, Motivation Nation's here too, man.
He's not gonna. You don't have to pay that guy.
Yeah, this is for real, man. Hey, they gonna put me in jail, man.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You can just send the gift cards to me, and I'll go talk to him for you.
What? No, hey, you the one that needs to be buying the gift cards, man.
Well, I'm not going to buy any gift cards to send to.
No, do not debuff. Do not debuff number. No.
Do not redeem
No,
it.
hey, no, man. It's just you helping me out, man. Hey, cause I mean, I don't want to go to jail, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something that's going on in the world, man. Hey, Motivation Nation.
Yeah.
Hey, where you been?
Oh, Will. I have been between Ohio and New York. It's been crazy.
Well, hey, you gonna be back next week?
I know, sweetie, I'll try.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something though. We sure have missed you, man. Hey,
Aw.
we sure have missed you, man. Hey, look at here. Hey, I've been studying up, man. I've been trying to get smart. Hey, they something called doom scrolling, man. Doom scrolling. Hey, and I've been studying up on it. Hey, and that's when you go through your all your social media and everything, man. Hey, you can check the weather, and 3 hours later, you can know how to survive a volcanic eruption in a country you don't live in, man. There's all kind of stuff, man. Hey, they call doom scrolling. They call it a wild psychological ride, man. Because you can do this and you can do that, and you're looking at tragedy and comedy and rage and envy and everything all at the same time, man. Hey, and then you're sitting there looking at it and you're like, hey, all this information out there. Hey, I'm the smartest man in the room, man, maybe in the world. While you're sitting there looking at the internet and you're like, hey, man, there's all this wealth of knowledge out there, man. And the problem is, it don't matter how much knowledge is out there, man. Sometimes you still feel like you're dumb. And that's the problem too, man. Hey, I was talking to Bullhorn Larry. Bullhorn Larry, he told me, he said, man, one girl read something and she stated it as a fact, and then she found out later that she was wrong, and she still tells the lie and changes the narrative to justify her previous position. The world is ridden with deceit and lies, and I believe what my TV tells me and what my teacher told me, and so on and so on, and all they doing is telling lies, man. Hey, but
You
I'm gonna
should
tell y'all
probably
something.
stop doom scrolling, Willie.
Yeah.
You really should.
Yeah. Besides, I thought you
sounds like
stopped
a little
talking to Jen Psaki.
Huh?
I thought you stopped talking to Jen Psaki.
Yeah, no, hey, Trump got him a new woman, man. Oh, she pretty. Look at her. Hey, but she ain't near as pretty as Sidney Powell. Oh, now love me some Sidney Powell. Look at her. Hey, but no, hey, I was looking at
She's
the
gonna
news.
have
Y'all
a baby
sidetracked.
soon.
Yeah,
Sidney Powell's going to have a baby?
No. The
Kraken.
press secretary. Trump's press secretary. And J.D. Vance is going to have a kid this July. So right in the middle of the 4th of July, they're going to have the 4th of July baby, which is going to be
You're
huge.
not one of those people that believe men can have babies.
Well, his wife, Usha, is going to actually have the baby.
That's more like it. Okay.
Yeah, but J.D. Vance did the, the manly part.
Yeah. Hey, I heard Erica Kirk might have his baby. I ain't gonna go there. Hey, no, hey, y'all sidetracking me though, man. Hey, this is going on. Hey, did y'all hear about the daycare? It's a kindergarten daycare they got up in New York. Them little kids is up there. They 2, 3, 4 years old, and they protesting ICE. Hey, did y'all read
I
about
saw
that?
that. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. That's
Hey,
crazy.
Are they getting
yeah,
paid to
Chloe.
watch the ice machines too?
No, hey, that'd be funny too if Soros was paying these kids to hold up signs that say anti-ice, man.
I mean,
No, hey,
children that
Chloe.
young, they should only be protesting nap time,
Yeah,
This is
yeah. Protesting nap time. That's funny. I want gummy bears in my snacks. Now, Chloe Daycare School in New York. Hey, this is news. Hey, they held an anti-ice program at the school. This is kindergartners, man, holding up anti-Trump signs. Little kids were encouraged to say that they're angry at ICE and the Trump administration for arresting criminal illegals. Man, it's crazy. I'm telling you.
No, it's not crazy. It's indoctrination,
Yeah,
That's how the Hitler Youth started.
yeah.
and
You know, hey,
the Red Guard in China too. Yeah.
the teachers, they said, oh, it's too cold for us to go outside, so we're going to protest ICE inside the classroom. It's like, what are these teachers doing? They supposed to be teaching these kids how to color with crayons and eat glue. So did I eat glue? Hey, you can take that
Well, that
Elmer's glue.
explains a lot. That explains.
Yeah, it does explain a lot. Normally, they
Yeah.
just eat paste, but we leave it straight to the glue.
No,
Paste is the gateway drug.
no, hey, tell me y'all didn't do it, man. Make gloves with Elmer's glue and eat it. Come on.
Nope.
Right after,
No.
right after you got done eating the blue paint chips by the radiator. You ever seen the blue paint chips?
That explains a lot. That there's lead in that paint.
Yeah, no,
The blue ones are the tasty ones, though, according to Willie.
Yeah, hey, yeah, the blue ones. Hey, and they got one called Hank Blue. Hank Blue was something that they used to paint on the porches, man, to keep the haints away. And for all y'all out there don't know what a haint is, it's a ghost. It's a short term for a haunt, and they call it a haint.
Are we sure about that?
Yeah. Hey, no, man. Hey, look it
Oh,
up,
man.
man. Yeah, it's called.
Dude, you just
haint.
did the meme.
Yeah,
You just did the meme perfectly. Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Hey, I said it, man. I said it. If you don't believe me, just ask me. I'll tell you, man. Hey,
Did you learn that from doom scrolling?
Yeah, hey, man, I learned all kind of stuff, man, about doom scrolling. It's the only activity where you can sit perfectly still for 3 hours and somehow you feel like you run a marathon, man. It's what they call a modern phenomenon. We treat our thumbs like Olympic athletes. And our brains are trash compactors, man. All this knowledge, and we still don't. Yeah, except for Doc 69, man. I ain't gonna lie, he probably the smartest one in the room. Now, Bullhorn Bear, hold on now. Hey, Yotivation Nation's here. Now, Doc 69, I love you, but Yotivation Nation, she has got to be the smartest one in the room right now, man. I want to tell y'all about something else, man. I got a lot of information. I got a lot of stuff that I've been studying up on, man. I invented a snow blowing machine, man, and I strapped it to my flying pin. Hey, I can make it snow. All I gotta do is strap this machine to my Pinto, and it snows all over the place, man. Real quick. This here's funny.
We got about 30 seconds left, Willie. 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Melania.
Real quick, you need to, man. Go ahead, real quick.
Melania, Melania Trump, she had a movie. She come out with a movie. Hey, it was so awful. Y'all supposed to say how awful was it?
How awful was it?
How good was it?
Hey, Melania's movie was so awful. They released the Epstein files as a distraction from it.
On that note, folks, we've got to go to a break. We'll be right back after these messages with more of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show.
Flat Earth, man. Flare. Hey.
You got it in. And you didn't even let Yotivation talk very much.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just kept calling on her and then talking over her.
Well, I know, man, but I had a lot of information, and I
Yeah,
wanted to
but
acknowledge Yotivation
But
Nation.
Willie, Yotivation's in a submarine. She's heading back, from Venezuela, because they picked up Aunt Mama Lou in the sub too.
Yeah, that was Aunt Mama Lou. Yeah, we didn't get Aunt Mama Lou in there.
That's because you wouldn't let her talk.
Well, hey, man, Willie gets to go on. Willie can't help it, man. Hey, I didn't even get around to the part about we're going to have a worm hot dog eating contest, man, with cricket flour buns.
How many hot dogs can a worm eat?
Yeah, hey, man, I've been watching this girl on TikTok, man. She can scarf down like 8 pounds of food, man. I'm like, doggone. She like scarfed down 16 or 17 hamburgers. I'm like, man, that's something else.
That's a future Aunt Mama Lou right there.
And some of them surprise you because they don't look like it. You know what I mean? They don't look like they're about to actually put down all that food, and they somehow do it. You're like, geez. Like,
I'd check back in on her in 10 years and see how things are.
Yeah, she's skinny. She's skinny as a rail. Yeah, no, hey, Yotivation Nation, I try to get a hold of you on Teams, too, to see if you were here.
Oh, here I am. I didn't realize.
Yeah, well, you not be a stranger. And I'm so happy that David Hogg's here, man.
I know, it almost feels like the good old days.
I'm so happy we got the whole gang here, man. We got the whole gang. It's awesome.
No, you're Rizzo. Just want to point that out.
Well, yeah, we're missing Josh and,
Yeah.
But, I mean, we got Yotivation and David
I can
Hogg
cough
and
a lot,
Willie
and that would replace
Bob,
Josh.
all in the same room. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, Willie had a whole bunch of stuff he wanted to get out, so my apologies if I was rude.
Yeah.
And
You stay away from Yotivation's page, okay? We saw what you did there today.
And maybe if you show up on time,
Hey, I'll just hey, that was Mark, your producer. All he had to do, he was sitting there going back and forth. Where are you? We're looking for you. I didn't try to call you 5 times. All he had to do was send me a link. That's all he had to do.
Oh my God!
But not
the next Barry, the next Bullhorn Barry. Hear this right now.
Huh?
The next Bullhorn Barry. Where's the link? Come on, it's the same place every week, buddy.
Where?
He's just giving, he's just giving you a hard time because he didn't have his phone on.
No, I'm sitting right there waiting on y'all to call.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't have your phone on. Well, you didn't tell us that, Willie. Now we know the truth.
Yeah, now the truth comes out.
Yeah.
And somehow Mark knows that and you didn't, huh?
No, he finally
I can tell. I can tell the colors yellow and green, or red,
right?
Or non-existent.
Shame on
all
you,
right?
shame.
Yeah. So
that was something else.
I need to send you the frog of shame, Willie.
The
hey,
frog of
Mama
shame.
Lou, if you're in the room,
Shame,
I'm telling you right now that Willie's been shit talking you and Mama Lou big time behind your back.
Willie, can I get back? We're gonna have a talk.
and all of your sisters too.
My sisters too.
All 23 of them. Hey, Mama Lou. hey, I've been hijacking your brother-in-law.
You gonna bring him back for the next segment? 30 seconds.
No, I'm getting out of it.
You guys want to do it?
It's been fun. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm about to
too. Thank you for letting me hang out, Willie. I love you. I miss you.
No, but seriously,
I'll catch up with you in Discord or Facebook. Here's your countdown. 5.
Love you guys.
4.
Bye.
3.
See you, Willie.
2. 1. And you are back live and on the radio side right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hour 2 of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, February 1st, 2026. The fastest 2 hours of radio. Doc, I mean, am I wrong?
No, it flies by every time, especially when we have a gaggle in the room like we did last segment.
Oh, what a great time, man. We had everybody back. I mean, David Hogg in the house. It's so good to see David, you know. It's no secret that he's had some health issues over the last couple of years, and it's just good to hear him back and in such good, spirits. Yotivation, no health, issues. She's just been crazy busy recently, and awesome to have her back. And then, Willie, good old Willie. He's taken a break here and there from the show, but he's always been there for us, and I've enjoyed every minute of having Willie on.
Yeah, for sure.
He's got a lot of big fans out there.
Understandably, Willie makes me laugh constantly.
Yeah, he's got a lot of big fans and a few haters. And to the haters, I just say, you know what, man? I do 4 hours of radio a week. I give him a half hour, right?
Yeah.
What is it, 1/8 of my time. If you don't like it, hey, it's my show. I do what I want. I like it. I have fun.
That's the main point. That's the main point right there. We're having a good time. If you're not, that's
that's the thing. If we're having fun and we're enjoying the conversation, everyone else will too. It's just organic. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If we're having fun, it's fun. And if it isn't, then, maybe it's not your thing. But hey, I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. We're just having fun here, covering the news and going through what's going on in the world. And we talked about this story last week. Don Lemon got arrested.
Yeah. And it looks like they're actually going to stick him with some charges.
Mm-hmm. And the judge said it was not even a hard call. The dude actually was an activist in this, not just covering it. And that was the thing. We were kind of saying, I think it was you that was saying, hey, I don't want to see press getting arrested for covering stuff like this. You know what I mean? It was newsworthy, and he was quote unquote press. But what they're coming back and saying is that no, he was active in it. It wouldn't have happened without him. If Don Lemon wasn't there recording it, these people probably wouldn't have done it.
It seems to be the case. Yeah.
Yeah. You had the cover. Hey, Don Lemon's here. How bad can it be? We're just going to go in there and, make little kids cry in the middle of church.
Yeah, that's not okay. I don't think there's some churches you go in and do that. You might not make it out alive. Just saying. So.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it in Texas.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't recommend doing it at all because it is illegal. There actually is a law in place that says you can't do this kind of thing. You can't use your rights to interfere with someone else's rights. So your right of free speech cannot be used to take down someone's right of practicing their faith.
And a lot of people are saying First Amendment, First Amendment, First Amendment. Well, the First Amendment also protects religion.
Correct.
It protects the press, but religion is right there with it in there. And it's, they're equal on footing. Oh, well, one's mentioned before the other one. Well, whatever, they're equal. It's the First Amendment. The number one thing they said was, freedom of religion, freedom of the press, freedom of speech. There's a few other ones in there.
Redress
Assembly.
of grievances, assembly. Yep.
Yeah. Association. So yeah, it's all the most important. And so you're hiding behind one aspect of it to infringe on another one. And the bottom line is infringe is the key word there, right? Yeah, you're a journalist, but you're infringing on, you're trying to get a story that wouldn't exist were it not for your creating the story. And the story was, hey, let's go storm a church in the middle of a service on a Sunday morning. That's the thing that is the real kicker here. Is if you'd have gone in there on a Tuesday afternoon when there was maybe just a few people sitting in there in quiet, solitude or whatever, that's one thing. When you're going in the middle of a mass, that's very, very different. If a bunch of MAGA people
Sorry, go ahead.
Stormed a mosque. If a bunch of MAGA people stormed a mosque, it would be outrage everywhere. So I'm sorry, I didn't, go ahead, make your point.
No, that's okay. I was just going to point out that the idea that you can plan, organize, and then get away with committing a crime because you filmed it is not protected by the First Amendment. Now, if he would have stayed outside and just filmed from outside and talked to the people that were outside and hadn't been an active participant in the activist circle, then he would have been fine. But as soon as he took part in the being an activist, he was contacted by these people. He helped support the effort. He kept it quiet. He knew they were going to do it, and then he proceeded to go with them into the church and do it. I mean, he clearly had every opportunity to act like a journalist and didn't. He acted like a participant in the activist, protest, if you want to call it that.
Exactly. And I mean, again, I don't want to see, freedom of the press be violated. But this isn't it. And it's Don Lemon, for crying out loud. The guy's just an activist. He's desperate. He's trying to be relevant. And, you get some people in a room and you say, how can I be relevant? Well, we're thinking about doing some protests maybe around the church. You want to go, join it? And okay, will that make me relevant? Will that get me in the news cycle? It got you in the news cycle, buddy. But you're pushing that line. You really pushed a line to get in the news cycle. And was it worth it? Should he face hard time? No. But a good slap on the wrist, make a point of the guy, As a fellow podcaster, I want to, see him have some freedoms.
I think he might end up getting like 6 months. It might be a suspended sentence or something like that, where he ends up not actually spending any time in jail. But the maximum penalty for what he did is up to a year. Yeah.
The 6 months, what do they call it? Deferred or whatever, pending
suspended
that you
or
just
deferred
stay out of
sentence.
trouble.
Yeah.
If you do that, okay, fine, that's fine. Just don't be an idiot again for the next 6 months, and you're fine. You go on with your life.
Yeah. That's what he'll probably get. But it's still, you got it. It's this whole thing with all of these protests. The things that are happening illegal have to be shut down and punished. Even if it's minor punishment, it has to be shut down, because we got to get back to, it's okay to protest, but it's not okay to interfere with other people's rights or law enforcement, or, we have to redraw that line, I think, with a little bit of punishment.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And it's all over the place. I mean, to dive into here, Tulsi Gabbard the other day went on Jesse Waters, if I'm not mistaken, and outlined the documentation that she just sent over to the DOJ, which implicates Barack Obama in the Russia hoax, right? We have referred, she says, quote, we have referred and will continue to refer these documents to the Department of Justice, FBI to investigate criminal implications. Emily Jashinsky asks, for even former President Obama, Tulsi Gabbard replies, the evidence that we have found and that we have released directly point to President Obama leading the manufacturing of this intelligence assessment. There are multiple pieces of evidence and intelligence that confirm that fact. Now, the DOJ has this information. Let's see if Pam Bondi has the guts to charge Barack Obama for leading this attempted coup of the Trump administration. Don't hold your breath. That last sentence there, I'm sorry, that was not Tulsi Gabbard. That was the article. She didn't say that. The quote ended at evidence intelligent that confirmed that fact, end quote. It looked like that was part of the quote, but it was definitely not.
I'm sure she thought it, though.
Yeah, we're all thinking it.
Yeah, Pam is just drug her feet. Yeah, she's drug her feet.
But Tulsi would never say that.
That's true. No, Tulsi would not. No.
That's too funny.
She's far too polite, though.
Yeah. They're saying that Putin wanted Donald Trump to win in 2016. Putin took action to help Donald Trump win in 2016. Russia had blackmail evidence against Trump, the Steele dossier, and that Russia tried to collude with Trump campaign. And they knew it was all a lie. It was orchestrated by Obama, according to Gabbard. And there it is, man, black and white. This is ugly stuff. We see it all the time, yet here it is. They're finally starting to refer this stuff to the FBI and the DOJ.
That would be
Yikes.
big. It would go a long way to the helping the midterms out if he put a big stamp on somebody with a big name, whether for the Russiagate hoax, whether it's for the election integrity BS, whether it's some of these Epstein clients or whatever. Somebody, a big name in cuffs, perp walked, is going to go a long way to winning these midterms. And that should be everybody's focus in the Republican Party right now. And it doesn't seem to be the focus of the Republican Party. It seems to be only the MAGA supporters are really hammering this fact. But we need accountability. Like Yotivation said, we need accountability. Americans need to see that we didn't waste our time and energy putting this whole movement together and electing these politicians to do nothing for accountability. It's a big problem.
It is. And we were talking on Wednesday about the rhetoric and how it's just exploding on the left and how, I mean, they're saying things that are just crazy, wacko, you know, all over the place. Tom Homan, you name it. They're saying ICE is out there killing people, you know, in cold blood. They're out there doing these horrible things, and it's just not true. You know, instances that we've seen where sadly activists, protesters, insurrectionists, I could almost call them, are out there agitating against cops doing their jobs. And they're getting hurt. They're getting killed in the process because they're coming to these fights loaded with guns, armed. You know? I mean, you go to these protests and fight cops and you got a gun on your hip the whole time. And you don't think that you're taking a real big risk doing that? Are you crazy?
I think a lot of them are. I think a lot of them are mentally broken people who have been sucked into this cult that hates everything that Donald Trump does with a passion. And no matter what it is, they will try to rage against it because they have been infected with this, what Elon calls a mind virus. I think a lot of them are.
Hakeem Jeffries, who's the leader of the House of the Democrats there, right? The top guy, took over Nancy Pelosi's position. Hakeem Jeffries said about Kristi Noem, quote, "She's got to be put on ice permanently. We're dead serious. She needs to be put on ice permanently. She's got to go. And by the way, she's not the only one." He said the Republican Department of Homeland Security is cutting down American lives in cold blood. This is the kind of rhetoric that gets people killed.
100%. 100%.
And they're just doing it. They have no, meanwhile, the ICE and CBP are down in Minnesota after Tom Homan strikes a deal, right, with the governor.
Yeah.
They're getting them, they're cooperating. They're no longer a sanctuary state, which is a big deal. So now they can back off. We talked about it before, how Trump was kind of blocked in there. What do? He's screwed.
Yep. He had to make a hard choice. Yeah. It was difficult to pull because Bavino was really popular with the base. And so to pull him out of there kind of to a lot of the people felt kind of like a weak move. And Homan got in there, made a deal. That's good. We need to calm it down. We really do. We don't want to go into a bloody civil war. We don't want to do that. It would be horrible for everyone. Let us get these illegals out of the country, and then we can talk about everything else. Let us do this thing because that's what we all voted for.
I would love it if Tom Homan, none of us are aware of this, but he just went out there and said, okay, let's end this once and for all. Went into, the governor's mansion there and sat down with Tim Kaine. And, all of a sudden 4 of his assistants come in the room with boxes full of evidence that just implicate Tim Kaine in crime after crime after crime. Right?
Yeah.
Here it is, buddy. Make a choice. You want to go to jail for the rest of your life, or do you want to work with us and not be a sanctuary state?
It would not surprise me if they had some dirt on him, and that's how they got a deal. It wouldn't surprise me.
I guarantee you they've got piles of dirt on the guy. He's the most corrupt, allegedly, politician out there. I mean, look at the fraud, $20 billion in Minnesota. You're telling me the governor's not going to get a Swiss bank account or something in the Caymans to hold him over? Right?
I'm certain he is. I'm certain. I'm certain he's dirty. I mean, he's him, Gavin Newsom, Tina Kotek, Inslee, and Washington State. They're all very similar in how corrupt their states are. I guarantee they're all getting kickbacks in one way or another.
Well, we can't guarantee because we're a radio show and we don't want to get sued. But yeah,
Allegedly.
I totally agree. Having said
Yes.
that, I totally agree with you. You know, it's
right. Right.
it's allegedly like one of the nastiest things I've seen in modern like human history. Really, the amount of fraud we were talking about $1.5 trillion a year potentially of fraud, abuse, and waste.
And that's
Another
on the
trillion
low
in
end
waste.
estimate. Yeah.
I mean, just a federal government that is just pumping out money into the ether, into God knows where. You know.
Yep.
Every time you look at a giant mansion somewhere, you just think, okay, how is that person milking the government?
Well, it's sad that it's gotten to that point. It used to be, what did that guy do for a living? How did that guy get so successful? Now it's like, who did he screw over? Who did he steal from? And that's bad for society. That leads to breakdown in all kinds of places.
Yeah. I mean, that stupid amount of money, it's almost impossible to actually gain access to unless it comes from the government, because who else can cut checks for billions of dollars, you know?
Yeah. And
I mean, otherwise
why we
you got to convince like 100 million people to buy your iPhone.
That's right. I mean, that's part of this, the whole what they call scam economy. Like there's this whole part of our entire economy that's built off of these fraudulent money laundering schemes that steal federal money.
Yeah. And lots of it. I mean, it's again, you want to convince 100,000 people or 100 million even to buy your $1,000 iPhone, or do you want to convince one government agent to like cut you a check for this product, right? That you're going to sell them toilets for $10,000 a piece that aren't even the good old, Japanese ones that'll wipe your backside on their own for you.
And then half the time not even deliver on that contract.
Yeah. You have to turn it up for American power. Have you seen the buffet? Anyway, let's dive into some more serious stuff, because this is a story that's come up the last 3 weeks, and obviously it's going to come up again this week because it is blown up. I'm over at joehoff.com here. The number of Iranians killed by the Islamist regime is skyrocketing. It's up to potentially as many as 86,677 is the latest number that is coming out, that is from, quote, Iranian sources. This is one of the deadliest, massacres in modern history. If that's true.
I've talked to some people that have family there. That my wife's boss and her best friend are Persian. I went to his wedding. I know these people pretty well. From what they tell me, those numbers are not accurate. It's not that high, but it is thousands of people, and they are doing reprisal attacks. They are hunting down people who protested and killing their family members and doing things like this, and that people are disappearing. So it is very much a situation where people are getting reprisal against them. From what they've told me, their estimate is a couple thousand to maybe 5,000 people, with several thousand killed during the riots. Either way, it's clear that the regime is not as weak as they would have thought. The people that kind of thought we could overthrow them on their own without going in and doing something. So I don't know. It's a scary time for the folks that live there.
It is. Are you hearing an optimism from, your Iranian friends?
No,
quote unquote.
They're very scared. Their last hope is that Trump does something.
Mm-hmm. And you're, I know you well. I know your politics well. I wouldn't call you an isolationist. Maybe you would, but you're really kind of a core American value, back to the founding, where Benjamin Franklin, everyone warned, hey, don't get involved in every single foreign war. Just focus on America.
Yeah, that is more my position. Yes.
Yeah. So how do you look at this point now?
I feel bad for our family friends. I feel terrible that they're under such deep stress. But you're an American now, and that's not America. And so either you're an Iranian or you're an American. That's kind of how I see it. And it's terrible. Knowing that family, I would take all of their family from Iran and come over here, and no problem. They would be great people. They would have businesses running in 2 years. It would be awesome. But they love their country. And so, it's one of those things where if it was possible for us to give them the resources to do it for themselves, I would be all for it. Mm-hmm. But I don't think they can, and I don't think we should do it for them. I think we should make some kind of a deal with the current regime. And I think that's what Trump's trying to do. I think Trump realizes that it's not a good for America to try to get involved in that war.
Yes. At the same time, though, I think Trump recognizes that we're at a unique point in history where this regime can actually be removed. It can go back to the Iran that we all saw images of back in the 70s, where it was after the 60s were peace, love, and harmony. The 70s were disco and all that. And I mean, Iran was all part of that, right? It was a very modern country then, a place where you would vacation, where you would say, hey, let's go to Iran.
It was very popular with Europeans at that time. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it was a modern country in the 70s. Today, it is a prehistoric country, and I think the people there are beautiful. And when they all take their veils off and start walking down the streets, we're going to realize that like some of those beautiful women in the world are Iranian, and they've just been hidden away under veils for 50 years, Yeah. And
I did pass on one message to them that I think would help. What I was told was that they were hiding their religious ceremonies for their dead, their funerals. They weren't having them because normally they do these big ritual wailing ceremonies, and they were hiding them because they didn't want to give the leadership the satisfaction. But I told them, like, if you want the American help, if you want the world's help, you need to go have your funerals. You need everybody to see how many people are dying.
Yeah. It puts a target on your back, though. This is one of your loved ones. You're out there crying your eyes out because so-and-so resisted the government. Well, it makes you a target now, doesn't it?
It's you gotta choose. Do you want freedom or do you not want freedom? Right?
Yeah. It's sad, and I at least give them so much credit for fighting this fight so far, Correct. Is the 86,000 number or is the 5,000 number more realistic? Who knows? We're going to find out eventually. I hope you're right. I hope it is a small number. But there's also, a probability that just staggering numbers of people have been massacred over there. And, man, if that
it hasn't
turns
stopped,
out to be true, sure. Yeah, and if the world doesn't stand up to that, and I mean the world, not America, if the world doesn't stand up to that, without us even having to lift a finger, there's a problem on the planet. If Saudi Arabia, India, Pakistan, all of them just step up and say, what are you doing, dude? You can't kill 86,000 of our people, our neighbors, our friends, our families, granted, we're Saudis, we're not Iranian, but you're our neighbors, man. You're a 6-hour rowboat ride away. The people of the region need to step up and support them and, make good on this. It has to be a world thing. We have to teach the world that, I don't know. I see our producer, Mark, has his hand up. What would you like to say, Mark?
We're going to run out of time.
All right. I see us coming up on the 8:55 mark. Do we not have an extra minute or so after that tonight?
No. Sorry.
Okay, then. Well, let's go out on that good news then, folks. This has been the Censorship Sucks Roundtable radio show. And I just want to say to each and every one of you out there listening that we we just love you guys, man. We wouldn't be here without you. And it means so much to us that y'all listen and you follow us around, you comment, you leave your feedback. It's just fantastic to have all of you out there. Any last words, Doc?
May you all have a blessed evening.
And on that note, we will see you Wednesday night. Thanks so much for listening to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. Oh, God. David Hogg's here again.
Flat Earth! Flat Earth, everybody! Flat Earth!
Hey, I'm going to pretend like I got a headache, okay, guys?
Not tonight.
I got to jump out of here, guys. I will talk to you later on. Have a good one.
All right, Doc. See ya.
Buddy
Hi,
Neverly.
Hogly.
Hello, how are you?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Yeah, why do you keep calling me David Hogg on the air? Especially when I'm talking like Hansel. Yeah, and then really started doing it.
It's been a while. It's been a while. I totally screwed that up. Yeah.
People are going to start thinking I'm the same person.
The moment I said that, I was like, I don't know if you caught me. I was like, damn it.
Yep. So y'all gonna do an after show or what's going on?
Motivation, and I don't think we're gonna do an after show tonight.
All right,
unless Mark wants to. Mark, you there?
Sorry,
Hello, Mark.
I don't think we can do that tonight.
Okay,
we've
no problem.
Yeah, I think I talked to you guys earlier about that. So.
Yep.
So.
All right.
If you're on Kick, we're
Cool.
going to host over to The Great Conspiracy. Appreciate each and every one of you.
Wait. Before we do that, David Hogg has to lead us out with a good joke.
All right. Well, I'm going to get
David
that
Hogg
set
doesn't
up
know any
then.
good jokes. No
I
good
mean,
jokes.
a dad joke. A dad joke.
No, I already told 2 bad puns on the Willie segment. So, yeah, anything more, I'll just get banned. You know how it is.
Yeah. Well, whatever you do, just don't come on my page tomorrow, okay?
I don't really come on anyone's page. I just don't find it that exciting. Yeah.
All right, folks.
But I understand Willie coming on her page. Because Willie's kind of perverted.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're heading. If you're in
All right,
Kick, we're
Mark,
heading over
thanks
to
so
Great
much.
Conspiracy. Thanks,
All right, guys.
and good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Yep. Good night, everyone.